When Disney released their churro recipe, I was so excited and knew immediately that I had to make them because I, like you I'm sure, love Disney churros. With Easter, I also thought, I wonder if I could do a fun little Easter twist, and immediately knew I could just put the dough into Easter egg shapes when I put them into the oil, and then I'm gonna decorate them with colored sugar instead, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. Which, as I thought of colored sugar at Easter time, of course my mind went to Peeps, which made me think, I wonder how all of my favorite Easter candies would taste with a Disney churro. So everything from Cadbury eggs to jelly beans, yep, I'm even gonna try jelly beans and see how that tastes. And I'm excited to have you along with the journey. So put on your favorite Disney shirt and join me for an Easter taste test with Disney churros. I think it's gonna be a really sweet treat. So let's get started on our Disney Easter egg churros. I went ahead and prepared the dough just as the Disney recipe explains. I'll put a link to that down below so you have that. It's in the cooking and the decorating of it that we're going to make it look like that magical Disney twist on Easter. So once you have your dough already made, you're going to want to put it into a piping bag as it says in the directions, but rather than using a large tip, which is what you'll normally see to be able to create the big churros, I used one that was a little bit more medium on the smaller side for my start tip, just because I wanted to keep those Easter eggs a little bit more petite, around the size of a normal egg that you would see. Then once you're ready to actually start cooking them, go ahead and grab a slotted spoon. This is going to be your canvas for your art today. Dip it once into the oil before you put any dough on it. And then to create the Easter egg shapes, I found that it's actually easiest to just pipe directly onto your slotted spoon, and then you can lower it down into the oil, flip it over halfway through, and of course bring it out afterwards. So I tried several different ways, and this one by far was the easiest, just piping right onto that spoon. So now let's go ahead and move on to the decorating part to bring that Disney magic to our Disney Easter churros. So the first thing we want to do is prepare our colored sugar to dye our Easter eggs. In order to do that, you're just going to take a little bit of sugar, put it into a baggie, and then I like to put my cinnamon in next and shake it up in here. Again, the recipe for Disney has kind of the right proportions of what you want to do. And then I go ahead and just mix it together to make sure that the cinnamon and salt get in really nice and blended, because the food coloring will stick a little bit, so I don't want to have any clumps within there. And once that's all mixed together, then I'll take a little bit of my food coloring. And I found that, especially with the gel one, it takes a decent amount, so I just do like a little line through it. And then you're going to just seal up the bag and start squishing it all together. At first you're gonna think, oh, it's gonna be so clumpy and it's just gonna stick together, but you just keep working it, moving it around, and eventually you'll get all these colors like we've already done with the orange and the green and the pink within there. The nice thing about this too is you do get to dye your eggs, but the food colorings are not gonna stick quite as much as it is when you do normal hard-boiled eggs. I'm definitely excited to eat these ones over hard-boiled eggs. All right, so the purple is all ready to be combined with the other colors. So you wanna just grab a little shallow dish or plate. You could also do it in a bowl, I guess as well. Maybe like a small Pyrex dish would be good. And then we're just going to take all of the different colors and we're going to spread them out evenly across here. All right, so now that the purple is all mixed, it's time to start putting all of the sugar onto a single plate. This is going to help us create the little dimensional look like you would normally get if you dye an egg and it has various colors at each of the top for every layer. But you're just going to instead put in the sugar, kind of push it up against itself where needed, fill in that, get it nice and flat there. Then move to your next color, do orange next. All right, so there's our last color. I ended up doing some pretty big sections of it. You could always do thinner ones if you wanted to. Now that we have all of our colored sugar into the pan, it is time to start dipping our awesome churros in there. So just like normal, you can put it in, see which colors you want on it. I love it! So we have our awesome pink and green Easter egg on there. Just gonna set that off to the side. Oh, it looks as amazing as I hoped it would as well. This is so fun. All right, next one, I think I'll do some orange and purple in there. Actually, I may even add some green along the sides. Let's see how that goes. Multi-dimensional like you guys. Oh, it picks up the colors so well. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but I am definitely loving this. So I think I'll do some pink on the top and some orange on the bottom. So you can always just do like pieces and mix and match them to get what other coloring you want. Just makes me so happy. Colored churros for Easter. Can you get any better than that? So once you have all of your Easter eggs decorated in their fun colors for your Easter twist, you can enjoy them, or you can do what we did, and that's actually have an Easter candy taste test. So we took 7 of our favorite Easter candies and tried to find out which ones complement Disney churros and which ones definitely should not be brought into the Disney parks. So if you want to watch that, I will put a link to that in the description down below. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoy this. We love doing family activities. We are huge Disney fans, so you will definitely see those pop up from time to time. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a fabulous Easter. Bye-bye.